Talk about life goals. I just got off the news. That's cool. That was really fun. All right, let's pick it up with where we are on the trial. Thank you to everybody that stuck with me while I needed to get that done. Y'all know running a channel during a trial, there's a lot going on. Not only, I've got to juggle business meetings and things like that, but interview requests. This case means a lot to me. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, what happened to Julio Foolio? What is going on with Young and Ace? What is happening with Alicia, Isaiah Chance, Sean, Rashad, Davion? This is important because I feel like people need a legal voice that you can trust, that where you can learn about information and that it's trustworthy. I'm not going to give you fake news over here. We're going to give you good news. We're going to give you good news, but real news, right? So let's pick up where we left off. The detective was on the stand. I did not move it. I hit pause and pause only. So I will go ahead, start screen sharing. Y'all got to get the likes up. It's like starting a stream all over again. We got to do that. The good news is that we're not that far behind. I think we're only less than 10 minutes behind. So we should be in a good place. I'm going to go ahead and screen share, hit play, and we'll go from there.
In common with Shaheem Murphy, the brother of co-defendant Rashad Murphy.
Also cousins to Davion Murphy?
Correct.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would introduce into evidence States Exhibit 80, 81, 82, and 46A, B, and C.
Any objection?
These are the ones I showed you. Do you want me to show you again?
My day ones, y'all was sharing the link. Thank you guys.
So Detective, I think that you mentioned a couple of different companies. One was Vigilant, is that correct?
Flock Record and Vigilant is one of them as well, yes.
And did you utilize cameras from Florida from all three of those companies?
Yes.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit number 80. So up here it says Brittany Jackson. Who is that?
She is one of our civilian crime analysts for homicide at the city of Tampa.
And I want you to kind of go through and explain what is depicted on this investigative summary. So what do we have here, over here in the upper left-hand corner?
That would be a picture of the entire vehicle of the plate that the camera's focused on.
And then the center picture?
That is a picture of the plate that the camera's focused on.
And these two photographs, that's actually the photograph being taken by the license plate reader, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, correct.
And then what is this third picture over here to the right of the license plate?
That is a Google Maps sort of satellite image of where that camera is located.
And then can you explain exactly what is also captured, some of the details that the license plate detection captures and records when these photographs are taken?
Yes, so here you would have the date and time of the capture, and then the organization whose that camera is up for, the case number that was input when we searched, and then the device name, which also has its location 301 CR 225 Lottie.
And that would be its physical address, is that correct?
Correct.
Does it also give additional information with regards to the device location?
Yes, the Latin longitude there where your finger's at.
Okay. And then the nearest address, that would be a physical mailing address, is that correct?
Correct.
And all of this corresponds to the mapping that is done, is that correct?
Yes.
And so you got license plate readers hits within Hillsborough County that occurred on June 22nd of 2024 for this black Chevy Impala, is that correct?
Correct.
And I'm sorry, can you again say what the time was on June 22nd?
The capture time is 9:05, 17 seconds PM, UTC, so -4.
Okay, and they also give you the Eastern Standard Time right underneath, is that correct?
Correct, 5:05.
And then again, was there, I'm going to show you the second page of this exhibit. Was there another hit within Hillsborough County for this license plate reader that occurred at approximately 5:21:23 p.m.?
I'm sorry, just one minor correction.
Yes, sir.
Hillsborough County is the organization that Brittany's running it under. The actual county where the hits are occurring are all the way at the bottom.
Oh, I apologize.
So
Yeah,
that first one was, this one's Bradford, and I'm not sure what the first one was, but these hits are indicating the travel down from Jacksonville before they get into Hillsborough.
But just for the record and clarification, since we said that it belonged to the organization was Hillsborough County, I'm going to go back to the first.
Yeah, sorry about
page
that
so you can
confusion.
give the exact
Yeah, they
location.
put two counties on there. Yeah, so that hit is in Bradford, and that's where the actual camera is located at, in Lawton, Bradford County.
And brief little interruption, guys. My editor is going to be chopping that up, as well as the Fox Orlando people. They're going to send me a video to that clip. So if you missed it, don't worry. We will drop it in the chat as soon as it's available.
And then again, the black Chevy Impala, where is it located at this time?
So if you scroll, yeah, so this one is maintained by Florida Highway Patrol, and this one's actually in Tampa, Florida. So the north end of Tampa.
And for the record, can you give the time and date of when it actually is in Tampa, Florida?
Yes, the Eastern Standard Time was 7:39 p.m. on June 22nd, 2024.
And were there many hits that you got on this vehicle between the dates of June 22nd going into June 28th? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, June 26th.
Correct.
I'm going to show you one more, just jumping ahead to June 23rd. What is the date and time of this?
This one is 4:25 p.m. on June 23rd, 2024, out of Polk County.
And is this time frame? Is this after the homicide occurred?
Correct. This is approximately 12 hours after the homicide.
And where does Mr. Gathright, Sean Gathwright's grandmother live?
In Auburndale in Polk County?
And is this hit in Auburndale?
Yes.
Did you also look for hits belonging to the silver Chevy Cruze?
Yes, I did.
And at some point in your investigation, did you look for points where both of those vehicles were in tandem when they were hitting near the license plate readers close in time?
Yes, I did. I found 4 separate license plate reader hits where they were traveled within 1 minute apart from each other.
I'm going to show you States Exhibit 81. I'm going to go to 82, strike that. I'm going to show you States Exhibit 82. Can you tell us what is being depicted in this photograph? I'm sorry, license plate report.
Yes, this one's from the RECORE system, and it's depicting the silver Cruze hitting within cameras specifically that we have in the city of Tampa.
Okay, can you give us the time and the location of where it's hitting?
Yes, starting at the bottom was the first one within the city of Tampa at 7:46 Eastern Standard Time p.m. on June 22nd at Bruce B. Downs in Tampa Palms. The next one in chronological order would be in the middle there. It was at 2:38 a.m. on June 23rd, 2024, hitting at Hillsborough Avenue and 15th Street North. And then the third one up top is at 3:41 a.m. at June 23rd, also hitting at Hillsborough and 15th.
And the second page of this exhibit,
Yeah, this is another license plate reader hit for the 2018 Silver Chevy Cruze at within Tampa, Crispy Downs and Tampa Palms.
and then does it also give you the longitude and latitude?
Yes, it does.
Going back when it is on Bruce B. Downs, what is the exact time that it is hitting off of the Bruce B. Downs camera?
7:46 p.m., June 22nd, 2021.
Now I want to show you the black Chevy Impala. Is that also on the Bruce B. Downs license plate reader camera?
Correct.
And again, what is the time frame?
7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, June 22nd, 2024.
So within a minute of the silver Chevy Cruze hitting that same camera, is that correct?
Correct.
Did you prepare maps that coordinated and showed the kind of progression of these two vehicles utilizing the license plate readers?
Yes.
I'm going to show you, this is also a part of State's Exhibit 82. Was this the next one?
Yes, this is another one in Tampa for the Silver Cruze.
And the next page shows the longitude and latitude.
Correct.
And then what's this a photograph of? Oh, hold on.
Again, the Silver Cruze hitting at Hillsborough 15th at 3:41 a.m. on the 23rd.
And the location?
Hillsborough and 15th.
And then what is this a photograph of?
This is actually the black Chevy Impala hitting at Hillsborough and 15th around the same time, 3:41 a.m.
Utilizing the same camera?
Correct.
Steven's done with the poll. He's like, what are y'all talking about? Hopefully, this is an important witness, guys. He's going to tie her to it.
Did you also?
We haven't seen it yet.
Utilize license plate readers from Vigilant?
Yes.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 81. This report looks a little bit different, but very similar information, correct?
Correct.
Can you tell us what is the photograph on top?
Yeah, so this is actually a photograph of a vehicle registered to co-defendant Isaiah Chance, and that plate number 53EDYN is confirmed in the Florida DHMV database to be registered to Mr. Chance.
And is this the map showing where it's located?
Correct.
And where is this particular license plate reader located?
So this was in the vicinity of 13757 Victoria Lakes Drive, Jacksonville, Florida.
And is this license plate reader one of the mobile ones that is on a moving vehicle that happened to capture the license plate?
Correct. This would likely have been a tow truck driving through that neighborhood.
And what address was the co-defendant Isaiah Chance's vehicle located at?
It was in front of 13751 Victoria Lakes Drive, but it's showing 57 there, so in the vicinity of.
Okay. And who do we know that lives near that address in that vicinity?
I mean, shout out to this person, but you can't, I mean, here's the thing. We are asking, we do the poll every day. It's the same poll. We haven't really changed the words at all. So if they finish with Detective Ramos today, I doubt it. He's going to go into tomorrow. We're going to switch to the defense's side of the case. The poll's going to be the same tomorrow. So, again, day 5, great, fair point. but we're going to continue to watch for, like if you guys were in the jury box, I want y'all to think independently over here, like think for yourself and vote for yourself, right?
That's Sean Gaithwright's house.
And what was the date and time that the co-defendant's car was placed at Sean Gaithwright's house?
May 28th, 2024 at 10:17 p.m.
And was this,
10:17 p.m., ma'am? Yes, of course.
and how was this relevant to your initial investigation?
This was the first time that we had some linkage between Isaiah Chance, the co-defendant Isaiah Chance, and Sean Gaithwright. So I knew of Sean Gaithwright's name because of the registration on the Black Impala, and now this provided linkage between co-defendant Isaiah Chance and Sean Gaithwright.
Had you, without going into your conversations with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, had Isaiah Chance, his name been provided to you during the course of your initial investigation when you first made contact and investigated the gang relevance to this particular case?
Yes.
So that was a name that you were familiar with when you had this hit on your license plate reader?
Yes.
I'm going to show you 46A. I'm going to blow it up a little bit for you. Did you put together this diagram?
Yes, I asked for it to be put together.
Can you take us through exactly, and let's start off, what is in the center?
In the center there is a sort of satellite map view of most of the state of Florida.
Now, over here on the left-hand side of this diagram, you have several addresses lettered A through G, is that correct?
Correct.
What are those address reference points on this diagram?
So what we did was we put in the date and time and the location of the LPR hits that we just went through, and then this kind of mapped it out visually for us so we can see the path of travel from Jacksonville to Tampa.
And these are the license plate reader hits for the silver Chevy Cruze, is that correct?
Correct.
That has the tag number 308 NRI.
30B, yes, correct.
Sorry, did I say, is that a B, not an 8?
It should be a B, I think it was on this.
Y'all give me the 300, come
some
on.
of the LPR hits have a confusion.
We had to start over. Could y'all hit the like button? Just give me the 300. It takes a second.
The B for the 8, I think in this specific photo it says 8, but it's a B.
And then 46B.
A similar map created for the Black Impala.
And on the left-hand side, you have 4 points of location of license plate readers where the black Chevy Impala was seen. Is that correct?
Yeah, this was one of the ones done a little bit earlier. I think in total we had 8 points, but at the time that this one was created, we had 4 points, yes.
So in addition, there are 4 additional points that you have been able to locate for this black Chevy Impala when it was traversing from Jacksonville to Tampa. Is that correct?
A total of 8 points from Jacksonville to Tampa, and then from Tampa to Polk County.
States Exhibit 46C.
Yeah, this is a comparison of those two lists and a little bit more complete. This one included all of the hits for the Chevy Cruze and all of the hits for the Black Impala.
So how many letters are for the license plate
Oh,
reader
wait.
for
Wait,
for the silver Chevy Cruze?
wait.
So everything there from A to J on the top.
And are they designated with a little red tag?
Correct.
And then how many points of contact with the license plate readers for the black Chevy Impala?
Everything from A to J on the bottom in blue.
And now I want to ask you, why have you highlighted, these different points of interest for the silver Chevy Cruze as well as for the black Chevy Impala?
At the time that I highlighted these were the 3 out of the 4 that I had found where they had hit around the same times at the same readers, indicating a traveling in tandem or convoy feature.
And for the record, can you list each one of the times when both the Chevy Impala as well as the silver Chevy Cruze hit at the same license plate reader very close in time?
If I could refer to my report, I actually have all 4 of them listed out.
Yes,
Is
there
that
was
all right?
additional ones.
Yeah,
than
there was
this.
there was one more, hold on, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I can read it, right,
Okay, so these are important. I wish they could show you guys the picture a little bit better. So on the top, they have the other car, right? The Chevy, not the Chevy, it's the other car. And then on the bottom, they have the second car, the Chevy Impala, which actually that's where a majority of the shells came from. I think Alicia was in the first car. So if you look at the map next to us, everything starts in Jacksonville. You see those GPS symbols. They're red and blue. Red symbols indicate everywhere where the first car stopped, the red, the red symbols. On the bottom, that shows you where the blue car stopped. So I wish they would just zoom out a bit so we can see it, but that's what we're looking at.
yeah, so the 4 that they traveled close in time was westbound on Highway 326 at Northwest Gameville Road within the same minute at 18:09 hours, so 6:09 p.m. on 6/22/24.
Is that letter B for the black Chevy Impala and letter E for the silver Chevy?
Correct. And then the second one that I have was southbound on I-75, 275 within the same minute at 7:39 p.m. on 6/22/2024.
Okay.
That would have been F for the Cruze and C for the Impala.
So more specifically off of Tampa Palms Boulevard, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then the third one?
Southbound on Bruce B. Downs and Tampa Palms Boulevard. I'm sorry. So the I-75 and 275 is a separate one from the Tampa Palms.
That was a separate one.
Yes.
I apologize. Okay.
And then I have Bruce B. Downs, Tampa Palms, 1945 to 1947 on 6/22. That's E, F and C. And then I've got Hillsborough and 15th at 3:42 a.m. on 6/23/24.
Can you point out on the map, the one when it's coming on the interstate that is not designated on this particular diagram, 42C?
Yeah, so that one was at
I'm sorry, 46C.
I-75 and 275, so that would have been just the north end of Tampa. So coming into Tampa where I-75 and 275 meet.
And you also caught them on license plate readers when they were leaving Tampa, is that correct?
Correct.
Now, you said you had previously heard of Isaiah Chance. Were you aware of or made aware of any sort of gang nicknames or stage names or rapper names that he had?
Yes, specifically Gutta Z.
And what about Gutta Man?
Gutta Man as well, yes.
Where was he from?
Jacksonville.
I want to jump forward a little bit at this point in your direct examination. Have there been other suspects that are charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit the murder of Charles Jones?
Yes.
Who are they?
In addition to the defendant Alicia Andrews, there's defendants Isaiah Chance, Sean Gaithright, Rashad Murphy, and Davion Murphy.
Going back to the point in your investigation, after you identified the owner of the silver Chevy Cruze, did you make an attempt to interview the owner of the car, Jasmine Glennon?
I did.
When did that take place?
That took place.
Okay, hold on.
I can't recall the exact
Who's Jasmine and which car does she own?
date, but it was a good time after the the initial.
Oh,
What about the registered owner to the black Chevy Impala, Damalie Lyle?
Detective Alverson spoke to her.
So,
And is that normal course when you are in a homicide investigation?
okay, so Jasmine owns the silver car, and the second person owns the Impala. I'm just gonna go back a second, guys, so I can write down those names. That's important. Because I do want to know, when did you talk to them? How did these cars get to these boys? You know?
What about the registered owner to the black Chevy and the owner of the silver Chevy Cruze? Did you make an attempt to interview the owner of the car, Jasmine Glennon?
I did.
When did that take place?
That took place, I can't recall the exact date, but it was a good time after the initial scene.
What about the registered owner to the black Chevy Impala, Damalie Lyle?
Detective Alverson spoke to her.
And is that normal course when you are in a homicide investigation? Are there certain points of the investigation where you require the assistance of other detectives within the homicide unit to conduct an interview to assist you in this investigation?
Yes, ma'am, very much so. It's a team effort.
And who did you say did the interview of Damalie Lyle?
Detective Alverson.
Was Detective Alverson, was he also one of the detectives who actually drove to that location in Auburndale with Sean Gathrights' grandmother when the black Chevy Impala was located?
Correct.
After you determined the tag numbers of both vehicles, what did you do with that information?
Those vehicles were entered into FCIC, NCIC, so the Florida and the national database as felony wanted vehicles.
So does that go out throughout the state of Florida
And the nation, yes.
and beyond? Is
Yes,
that correct? So
correct.
Georgia would have been aware and alerted that you were looking
Georgia.
for both a silver Chevy Cruze as well as a black Chevy Impala with the license tag registration
Yeah, I don't know why the lips don't match the words. I apologize, y'all. I mean, I don't know what's happening there.
information. Is that correct?
Correct, yes, ma'am.
Would they also have been aware of make, model, and potentially have photographs of the vehicles?
Yes, they would have all the relevant identifying information to the vehicle.
At some point in your investigation, were you alerted that the silver Chevy Cruze had been located?
Yes, I was.
Where was it located?
That vehicle was located in Gwinnett County, Georgia.
And when did that happen?
That happened on June 26, approximately between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m.
June 26th of 2024?
24, yes, ma'am.
So 3 days after the homicide had occurred, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you find out that the silver Chevy Cruze was located?
I received a phone call from Lieutenant Christopher Cheek of the Gwinnett County Police Department, who informed me that he had located the vehicle.
Did you respond to Gwinnett County?
Yes, after the vehicle was taken into custody, I traveled up to Gwinnett County.
Did anybody respond with you?
Yes, the second lead detective, Aaron Campbell.
When an item of evidence is located outside of your
Hold on, y'all. Let me stop screen sharing and see if that fixed the whole non-matching lips thing. Try it one more time.
jurisdiction in another state, do you have to seek the assistance of the local law enforcement agency where the
Yeah.
item of evidence
Damn.
is located?
Yes.
Did you do this in this particular investigation?
Yes, I was put in contact with specifically a homicide detective in Gwinnett County that assisted me.
Did he assist you in obtaining a search warrant to seize and impound the black Chevy Impala?
There was one in Polk County, and then specifically this cruise in Gwinnett was.
I apologize, I said that, we're still talking about the silver Chevy Cruze, and I said black Impala, forgive me.
No, I
So
understand.
going back to the silver Chevy Cruze, when you were in Gwinnett County, did you obtain assistance from Gwinnett County with their police officers to obtain a search warrant to seize and impound the silver Chevy Cruze?
Yes, ma'am. Detective Angela Carter with the homicide unit in Gwinnett assisted me with the search warrants in Gwinnett.
part of that process, do you provide Detective Carter with the probable cause, the basis for the search warrant in order to be able to search?
All right, chat. People are complaining about the lips not being where they need to be. All right. I don't want to do this because I don't want to lose our place, but we are approximately about 20 minutes and now 20 seconds behind the live feed. So I'm going to hit refresh. Oh, I hate doing this. I hate doing it. I don't like losing our place, but they are on break. So we're going to have an abundance of TiVo time. And honestly, I'm actually happy that we did this because Law and Crime just had to take down their stream and edit something. Shit! Damn it! Okay, it's okay. We only lost 11 minutes of court time. It's okay. They're on break right now. Something happened, but let us bring it back to the moment right before something happened.
All three figures come from the Impala. All three figures come from the Impala area of the Impala and go towards the front of the hotel. And this is the aftermath as they're running out.
And note what is the time on the timestamp?
Yeah, 4:37:30, so it would have been around 4:38, almost 4:39. Right around.
What are we seeing now?
This is the aftermath of after the shooting, after Xavier Everett just drove north through the parking lot. We see the Impala pulling out of the spot and leaving at this moment.
Had a feeling about refreshing it. I was like, something's gonna happen. Something did happen.
So the blinking lights that were occurring at the end of the video, what was that?
That was a car alarm that went off in the general area where the Tesla was parked that captured the footage.
I'm going to show you states 22B5. What camera angle are we looking at now?
This camera's on the southwest corner of the Homestead Suites, and it's pointing in the southwest direction. So this would have been the continuation of when I said left off the screen in that last slide, is where we're at here. We saw the crews come in, and now we're seeing the crews come out.
Y'all give me the 400 likes. Just get to half. 400. It should be 5. But I want to know what happened with
Now we see
Law
the
and Crime.
shooters arriving into view of this camera.
Oh,
And what is the
Oh.
time?
oh,
On the timestamp 37:14, correct time would have been 4:38, almost 4:39.
wow. That was the car that Foolio was in.
Detective, I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, states Exhibit 45. Do you recognize this diagram?
Yes, I do.
Did you create this diagram after you noted and watched all of the videos, including the Tesla video as well as the Home to Suites video?
I did.
Was there also a video that was located outside USF on a pole, what's considered a pole camera?
Yes, there was.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd introduce into evidence states Exhibit 45.
Any objection?
No, the diagram.
Okay, I tell you what, it's 3:15 or a little after. Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute or so afternoon break. Let me take a look at the exhibit. Okay?
All rise.
We're hiding the neck tattoos. All righty, here. See what they're about to fight over. It looks like we got a few smiles from our girl here.
Okay. You
All right.
don't object to the diagram itself, just the narrative on the side, correct? Correct. So state why is the narrative on the side?
Judge, it is a timeline. The detective is going to testify to that as well.
But you're introducing this into evidence, right?
Yes.
He's not using it just as a demonstrative, it's actually going into evidence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to sustain the objection as to the narrative on the side, so just, for the time being, you can use this exhibit, just put paper over it, and then switch out a clean copy
Yes.
before it goes back to the jury. Okay, very good. Be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. That was about 10 minutes ago. We have an abundance of TiVo time now. I don't know what was taken down that we couldn't see. But they are back right here, so. Now we're live with the rest of the world, chat. Yes, please hit the like button again. I had to leave
All right,
to an
thank
interview.
you. We're ready to
We're
proceed.
back.
Everyone have a seat, and you may continue, Ms. Doherty.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would introduce into evidence State's Exhibit 24.
Okay, any objection? Okay, admitted.
Detective Ramos, I had previously asked you about a poll cam on USF, the University of South Florida property. Did you obtain video footage in relation to this investigation from that poll cam?
I did.
Where is that poll cam located?
It's located at the intersection of McKinley and Fowler on the south end of the college campus, pointing south towards southbound McKinley and in that area.
Does it show the entrance to the home to suites, the entrance on McKinley Drive that vehicles would have to take to enter into that parking lot?
Yes, it does.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 24. Oh. Thank you. Detective Ramos, can you see a timestamp on this particular video?
No.
Is there a time that was associated that you were able to determine based on coordinating it with the video footage from the home to suites?
Yes.
And when in time is this video capturing?
This video is going to start approximately 04/22/23 time frame on 6/23/2024. And the first thing we'll see is the victim's convoy arriving.
And can you tell us what this intersection is?
So the camera's pointing south. The street going from east to west is Fowler, and then south of the light is North McKinley. The Homes to Suites is on the right-hand side at the top center of the screen.
And can you kind of, if you could stand up, just kind of point the general direction of where the entrance would be if you are entering Home to Suites on McKinley?
Sure. So at this top center of the screen, to the right of those headlights, south of the crosswalk to the right-hand side.
And you said the victim and his entourage are going to be shown momentarily, is that correct?
Correct.
And what direction are they coming from?
They're coming northbound on McKinley from the Bush area.
And in order to make that entrance into Home to Suites on
Out
McKinley,
the
do they have
bushes?
to do a U-turn?
Correct, they have to make a U-turn at the light and then go back south on McKinley and make a right.
I want to see them pop out the bushes. She taking notes like her life depended on it, or writing a rap song. She has many pages of notes since this trial started. You know, see, I hate when people do this, like
At this point, we're seeing the victim's 3-car convoy arrive.
a convoy. See, you gotta clip this stuff up and be ready to go. Anyway, let's look at this 3-car convoy approaching. And again, huge shout out to the Little Gaming Channel, who is your stream sponsor. Thank you. If y'all could spam his name in the chat, that would mean the world to me. Let's see what happens in the surveillance footage here.
At the top of the center of the screen there, and they're in the left lane, getting ready to make a U-turn to go back south on McKinley. There's the victim's Charger leading the 3 cars, and then the other 2 cars, which are the Imani Turner's Hyundai Santa Fe and Taylor McRae's Nissan Altima. And then now they're making a right into the Homes to Suites parking lot. This vehicle off to the right, off to the left, I'm sorry, at the top center there is the Silver Cruise that was following them. It makes a right on to eastbound Fowler and then ultimately comes back and goes north onto the USF property to stage across the street.
I want to see more from this witness, though. Like, what else does he have?
The Silver Cruise just came northbound onto the USF property.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit.
Sure. This is the Silver Cruise west.
There's no question pending.
Sorry.
Okay, ask a question.
Detective, what is going on at this point?
This is the Silver Cruise westbound on Fowler, making a right on to the northbound Spectrum McKinley there onto USF property.
Elena want to know about that mask. I do too, girl. I wrote that down as one of our questionable things. I'll read y'all the questionable things list towards the end, but there are some questionable things. I am wasting my popcorn on this part, though. Damn it.
So Detective, what was happening there?
And that was the suspect Black Impala arriving at that same left turn that the victims made a U-turn and then made a right into the Homestead Suites parking lot.
And then do you see the silver Chevy Cruze again?
Correct. And from this footage, you'll see the Silver Cruise drive southbound on Spectrum, cutting across Fowler onto southbound McKinley, and then make that same right into the Homestead Suites parking lot.
Detective, I'm gonna fast forward if you tell me when to stop.
Sure. Right there. Okay. Yep, there it is. It's going through the red light.
They went through the red light on a mission, huh?
Detective, did you make a diagram to show the different movements of the vehicle as well as create a timeline of the events of where those vehicles went, the victim's entourage as well as the black Chevy Impala and the silver Chevy Cruze?
Correct.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 45. Is this the diagram that you created?
Yes, it is.
And can you tell us what are the two vehicles that we're looking at? I'm sorry, what are the two streets that we're looking at, starting over here to the right of the photograph?
That's on the right there. It's North McKinley Drive, also known as 40th Street,
Okay, and what is the intersecting roadway?
East Fowler Avenue.
And can you tell us if you were on that USF poll camera, where would it be in relation to this diagram?
It would be to the top right off the diagram.
And so the camera would be looking down into where that entrance is on McKinley, is that correct?
Correct.
And so you can see that intersection right there on Fowler and McKinley, that's where those U-turns are happening with the victim's entourage as well as the black Chevy Impala.
Correct.
Can you take us through exactly what's signified by the red arrows and the blue arrows, and kind of go through the location of where the victim goes and parks?
Yes, so
Hold on, chat. We got to celebrate when y'all do good things. Bam Bam this morning was in this morning stream, and he told us that he had a job interview today, and it was the biggest interview of his life. Okay. He said, I smashed that interview. I turned every question into a story. I felt like I was the lead attorney. Okay, Bam Bam. Shout out to Bam Bam. You know you got that job, right? You know you got that job, Bam Bam. We are rooting for you, Bam Bam. Sorry, a little bit of positivity in the middle of the day. Let's go, Bam.
And you can stand up if you need to kind of point different areas out.
Sure. So we have here 3 color codes, green, blue, and red. At the bottom of the Homestead Suites, there's 3 green blocks. Those represents the 3 vehicles, the victim and his entourage, the Charger where it was parked, the Sonata behind it, and then the black Nissan Altima. The red arrows signify the path of travel for the suspect black Altima. It comes in off of McKinley, makes an immediate right, drives north the long way around, and ultimately ends up on the west side of the Homestead Suites. The blue signifies the path of travel of the suspect's silver Cruise. It also comes in off of McKinley Drive. However, it does not take the same path of travel as the Impala. It drives along the south end of Homestead Suites, makes a right, makes a U-turn, and then comes back out the same way it came in, passing the victim's 3 green blocks there twice.
I'm gonna break it down a little bit more.
Sure.
What time did Charles Jones arrive in the black Dodge Charger along with the 2 other vehicles, the Hyundai and the black Nissan Altima?
Approximately 4:26 a.m.
And they're the first to arrive, is that correct?
Correct.
And you said they are designated by the green boxes, is that correct?
Correct.
And you have seen the video footage, is that correct?
Correct.
What way in this diagram is the driver's side of the vehicle facing?
The driver's, so the vehicle is facing to the west, to the left. So the driver door would be south, and then the front passenger door would be north towards the hotel lobby.
So the cars would be faced away from McKinley Drive, is that correct?
As far as the victim's Dodge Charger, yes.
So the people that are sitting in the victim's Dodge Charger, as well as the other vehicles, they would be facing not the, where the entrance is on McKinley Drive, but in the opposite direction, is that correct?
Correct.
And you said now that the red arrows, they represent the black Chevy Impala, is that correct?
Correct.
And is that the second vehicle to arrive?
After the victim's vehicle, yes.
And what time approximately does the black Chevy Impala enter into the parking lot of McKinley Drive and go around the building and park on the opposite end?
It was approximately 6 minutes after, so approximately 4:32 a.m.
And you said that it never goes in front of the victim's vehicle, is that correct?
Correct.
And based on the different camera views that surround this property, where does it end up and do that U-turn and ultimately park?
It ends up on this diagram to the bottom left there where there's a red block. That's the general area of the parking spots where the black Impala backs into a parking spot.
And again, this area where the black Chevy Impala, is it ever in eyesight of any of the people who are seated in the 3 vehicles in the victim's party?
No.
And then approximately what time does the silver Chevy Cruise enter into this parking lot?
Approximately 4:36 to 4:37.
And you said it goes a complete different direction than the black Chevy Impala, is that correct?
Correct.
And you have it going right by where the victim and the other 2 vehicles are parked, is that correct?
Correct.
And then you said it does what?
It makes a U-turn where the top left blue arrow is there and then comes back. the same way it came in.
Would that car, based on this diagram and based on all of the video footage that was collected, does it go in front of where that black Chevy Impala is parked?
Twice, yes.
Hey,
And
sis.
then as it exits out, is it again going in front of where the victim and the two other vehicles are parked?
Yes.
And when it is driving out with the driver's front window of that silver Chevy Cruze, would that have a direct eyesight to the driver's front windshield of where the victim, Charles Jones, was located?
Yes.
Overruled, go ahead.
Yes.
They would be facing one another?
Yes, correct.
Do any of the shooters, the three shooters that are in that parked Chevy Impala, do any of them get out of the vehicle until that silver Chevy Cruze goes by the victim's vehicle twice?
No.
And that is seen on all of that video footage?
Not
Right.
twice.
When do they get out of the black Chevy Impala and start walking towards where the victim and the two other vehicles are located?
Approximately 4:38, so it would have been 30 to 45 seconds after the Cruze left.
And is the first shots that are fired, is that caught on that main camera that shows where the victims and the two other vehicles in the victim's party are parked?
Correct.
And where are the first shots fired, in what direction at whom?
The very first shots are fired from west to east towards the front windshield of Mr. Charles Jones' Dodge Charger,
Where he happens to be seated in what seat?
the front passenger seat.
You know what I just noticed, chat? Do you know what I just noticed? Okay, so we have this diagram. You come in from North 40th Street, McKinley Drive on the right-hand side. You follow those red arrows, right? You go in, right? You go in, then you go up, then you go up, then you go up, then you go up, then you go to the left. 1, 2, 3 red arrows. Why does that say Foolio grave? I can't with these polices. Julio grave. This is what we're going to put on a exhibit. If I was his mama right now, I'd be going live in the lobby. Look at it. The third red arrow on the top. Or second from, if you're reading left to right. It says Foolio grave.
Published states 22B6.
They're gonna put it back up. Oh, wait. Can't believe it said Foolio grave. Is that, okay, that looks like Foolio in the front seat. He's getting in or out? Looks like he might be getting in. No, he's getting out. That smoke you see is from the dryer vent. Okay, now he gets back in. I'm just going to do the prosecutor's job for her and explain to the jury what the hell's happening. So he's in the car. One car parked behind him. There's the black Chevy Impala right there.
Detective, do you recognize all three of the vehicles that are now being shown in states 22B6?
I do.
And can you point out who is in that black Nissan Altima that is at the top of the screen?
The black Nissan Altima has Tafa McRae, Aaliyah Albritton, and Camilla Bentley in it.
Okay.
You yourself interviewed Mr. Tafa McRae, is that correct?
Tafa and Aaliyah get out right
Did
here.
you also eventually get an interview with Aaliyah Albritton, the lady who is depicted in the pink?
Correct.
Okay. They walk in front of Julio's car.
And then they just passed a black Dodge Charger, is that correct?
Correct.
And can you see who is seated in the passenger side of that vehicle?
Yes, signified by the white socks with the red tips. That is
Thank you,
victim,
Migo.
Mr. Charles Jones.
Had you, as part of your investigation, obtained other video footage that occurred earlier in the night?
Yes.
And were you aware of how and what he was wearing?
Yes, white and red.
And other members of the party that was with him?
Correct.
Who ultimately was in the black Dodge Charger with the victim, Charles Jones, when this occurred?
Xavier Edwards is the driver and Gino Norris Jr. in the back seat.
And what car just passed by?
The suspect Silver Cruise.
And then there is a vehicle that is parked directly behind the Dodge Charger where Charles Jones is the passenger. Who is located in that vehicle?
Armani Turner, Miss Randolph, her friend, and Robert Howard.
And again, you interviewed all of those three individuals later that morning?
Correct.
Well, that's good because Robert Howard's going to be on the stand tomorrow. He's in the car
What's
behind
going on at this
Foolio.
point in the video?
The Cruise has now turned around and is headed back out the way it came in.
Ah,
And in
silver
any
car.
video footage, including this one, the Tesla and the surrounding cameras, had any, prior to that happening, anybody gotten out of that black Chevy Impala?
No.
Yeah, you could see it turning to the right. So it was almost like literally a cruise, a drive-by. Like, they didn't do anything. It was just spotting. So silver car comes through first. Foolio's still in the car right in front of the hotel. His friends are behind him. 3 of them in the first car, 3 of them in the back. The 2 people from the black car on the right, they just went inside.
This first shooter, what sort
Whoa.
of firearm did he have?
He had a pistol that was firing
Whoa.
at the automatic rate.
Whoa!
And what area was he specifically targeting?
The windshield of the black Dodge Charger.
Whoa!
All of the other vehicles with the victim, did they immediately leave?
Yes.
Did you put together a composite video that compiled all of the camera angles of the surrounding hotel and the Tesla and put them chronologically?
A composite
Yes.
video? What? Can we see it? What composite video? You took all the footage from all of these different vantage points and put them together?
I'm going to publish 22A.
So who was in the, hold on, chat. So if 2 people got out of the Nissan, where did the shots come from? Did you guys see that? Where did the shots come from? Let's go back. Because Fulio's car takes off first. I thought the smoke was from the dryer. But you do see something happen. So the silver car passes by. There it
What's
is.
going on at this point in the video?
The Cruise has now turned around and is headed back out the way it came in.
And in any video footage, including this one, the Tesla and the surrounding cameras, had any, prior to that happening, anybody gotten out of that black Chevy Impala?
No.
Oh, the Chevy was laying in wait, I think, right? I just want to make sure this is very clear. Let's watch it together. Because I think the boys are on foot. Yes, it's on the bottom of the screen, right there, I see it. So bottom of the screen, right where it says law and crime, you can see somebody shooting, and they are shooting at Foolio. Literally, they're shooting at Foolio. They're not even shooting at the driver's side, they're shooting at Foolio's side. Okay, the driver then takes off.
This first
Boom.
shooter, what
Okay, so Foolio's driver takes off. So Foolio is in the driver's passenger seat is with Xavier. He's in the car with Gino too. That car goes. Then the other car that just dropped off the two people that went inside of the hotel, that car goes the opposite way. The car behind him that had Armani, Miss Turner, and Robert Howard, they zoom out too. So Fulio's camp, these three cars scatter, they leave.
What sort of firearm did he have?
He had a
And
pistol.
so, like, look at Fulio's camp, the two cars in the back, they hit each other trying to get out of there. They're like, what the hell?
There was firing at a fully automatic rate.
And what area was he specifically targeting?
The windshield of the black Dodge Charger.
All of the other
Wow.
vehicles with the victim, did they immediately leave?
Yes.
Did you put together a composite video that compiled all of the camera angles of the surrounding hotel and the Tesla and put them chronologically in time together?
Yes.
That's what I think too, young OG. The silver car was giving information and people had to get out of that car for them to be on foot.
I'm gonna publish 22A.
Man, I feel bad for those other two cars. Here we go, different vantage point. Y'all ready?
And sir, this is all put together in chronological time, is that correct? Stitching together the various videos.
Correct. Easier to follow.
And what is being shown right there, what that car just passed?
That's the Impala arriving into the Homestead Suites parking lot.
And are you showing the path of travel of that black Chevy Impala?
Correct. Driving northbound through the parking lot.
And again, it has not passed in front of those victims' vehicles, is that correct?
Correct.
Chevy was first on scene and it parked.
And what is happening here?
It arrived on the west side of the Homestead Suites and it's turning around.
Oh, it turned around. I thought it parked. So car number one, Chevy
And is
Impala.
it now parking in that space that you had designated in States Exhibit 45 by that red rectangle?
It stages until the cruise arrives, and then once the cruise arrives,
There's the
it starts to
cruise.
park, yes.
So the second car arrives.
And that is the cruise passing again right in front of the victim's vehicle?
Correct.
And where is the black Chevy Impala at this point?
The Impala is passing in front of the Tesla with the cruise right behind it.
Yeah. The cars turns around here.
What's the cruise doing at this point?
It turned around and is now headed back out the way it came in.
And then where is the black Chevy Impala?
The black Impala, while the Silver Cruise is turning around, is pulling into the parking space. There's the tail lights, and it's backing in. You can see it from in between the top of the van and the white pillar there in the center of the screen.
And now is it parked?
Right now, it's fully in the spot.
And that is the spot that
Oh, we
you
can't see
designated on
that.
your diagram, is that correct?
With
I
a red
mean,
block, yes.
we can't
And
see
what is
that.
happening with the silver Chevy Cruise?
The cruise is driving out the way it came in, passing the victim's location.
That's a good
What are
thought,
you
Chris.
capturing now in this video footage?
The three shooters came out of the Impala. And
Oh,
walked into the
this,
victim's position.
see, this is what caught them. It's the damn Tesla footage. Look at the Tesla. The Tesla's on the charger, minding its business. It's minding its electric car business. You see people from the back, you see people from the front, and these cars are equipped with technology. If these boys were actually trying to be discreet, and I'm not trying to give anybody advice on how to be a better criminal. I mean, I'm just talking about, where's Bruce Rivers? Call, like, we need to call Bruce. I don't think if you're going to commit a crime, you should be running around a Tesla or the charging stations. They're lit up. There's lights. You can see them. Why would you run behind that or in front of it? Look at this still. You have two people that ran behind the Tesla and one person that ran in front of it. Let's go back.
What are you
Ah.
capturing now in this video footage?
The 3 shooters came out of the Impala and are walking towards the victim.
2 in the front, 1 in the back.
Passing the Tesla, various angles.
All right, this is the damaging footage. Look,
Did you see
1,
the person
2.
with the handgun?
Yes.
Damn.
Bottom
They
right.
drive off, but Julio didn't have a chance.
During the course of this shooting, did anyone from the
Look at that.
victim's vehicles, those 2 other vehicles,
Look at
ever
that.
get out of the vehicle and approach the victim in his vehicle?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Julio didn't have a chance. Let's go back. Let's look at the surveillance footage. Okay. So you have them hop out the car, pass the Tesla, 1 in the back. He's across the street. 2 in the front. 2.
Did you
Yep.
see the person with the handgun?
Now look at this guy in front of this silver Lexus. He is positioned there. There's somebody else in front of the hotel that let off the first shots. He is the one that shot at the windshield. So even if the driver in Julio's car wanted to pull away, you have one person shooting at you. Now you have to face the second person shooting at you. And it's all on Julio's side. The first shooter was legitimately, and we saw it, aiming at Foolio. Now you got another person aiming at Foolio. So now that we're putting it all together after talking to the medical examiner yesterday, now it makes sense why he was trying to reach. He was trying to get to the back seat. You could see this. Right? If the first person is shooting at you on direct and the second person is over here on the side, it makes sense how Julio was trying to get at least like cover himself and get to the back seat. This makes a lot more sense. Well, shit, shout out to the composite video. Let's keep going.
Yes.
Look at it.
Bottom right of the screen.
Now that speed
Yes,
off moment, you can't see it in the composite video.
Did you see the person with the handgun?
Yes.
So right here, you can't see it. They're not showing it in this frame. The last video I just pointed out to you guys, where it says law and crime on the bottom right-hand corner, they cut it out of this frame, but that's where you can see the shooter's hands. You can't see the shooter. You can only see his hands and the firearm go like this, right? That's on the bottom. They're not showing it in this footage. That's a little misleading to the jury if I'm going to keep it 100 with you in this composite video, but let's keep going.
Bottom right of the screen.
And then the 2 cars
During the
behind,
course of this shooting,
they're
did
trying to figure it
anyone
out.
From the victim's vehicles, those 2 other vehicles, ever get out of the vehicle and approach the victim in his vehicle?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Did any of the victims in those 2 vehicles that fled, the Nissan Altima and the Hyundai, did any of them get out of those vehicles before fleeing?
No.
Did the 2 persons that got out of the black Nissan Altima, Miss Aaliyah Albritton and Tafa McCrae, did any of them ever come out of the hotel while the shooting was occurring?
Now, Aaliyah and Tafe are staying inside. Okay, they're staying inside after
Now
that.
what is being shown here?
This is
One,
the victim's
2.
vehicle driving north. The shooters.
Oh,
were
look
running by
at-
the Tesla with the.
Oh, look at that one. He cooked. This one right here, when
This
it's
is,
time for his trial,
The victim's vehicle.
you want to pop out like Scarface? Like, look
driving
at this. You are going to prison. You are staying in prison. Listen, this Tesla done caught you doing these crimes. Look at this one. I don't know which one that is. I know that there's 5 people all together, but that one right there, this footage is the most damning for this one.
Shooting was
Look at it.
No.
We're going to play that joint.
Now what is being shown here?
This is,
We're playing that in slow-mo.
the victim's vehicle
Look at this
driving
one.
north.
Look at this one in slow motion. Look at the dust. Look at all of it. Look at that one. You are going to prison. This one right here, oh man. Wow. Y'all just got to call Bruce Rivers. I don't know what to do. They got him from the back again from another angle. Yeah, there you are. That guy has the biggest problem in these trials. That one right there.
This is a composite of various cameras, is that correct?
Correct.
Did you watch the entirety of all of the cameras of the surrounding home to suites of the Tesla and the USF pole cam? Did you watch the entirety of all of that video footage?
I did.
And during that time period, did you ever see Aaliyah Albritton or Taifa McCrae ever exit out of the hotel during the course of when all that shooting was occurring and when the victim's vehicle was being pursued by those shooters?
No.
He got a mask on, but he got a heavy body. We could put him in a lineup, Slick.
At some point, did you have other detectives in the homicide department locate video footage from where the victims were earlier in the night?
Yes.
You said that you had conducted interviews of Miss Armani Turner, is that correct?
Correct.
Robert Howard,
Correct.
as well as Miss Randolph. During your investigation, were you trying to establish a timeline of where the victim had been prior to?
Y'all ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay? We have to.
When we in this courtroom, man, head up, chin up, fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch. If we beat these folk, whoop-de.
We're going to prison. We're going to prison.
Coming to home to
That one's going to prison.
to investigate the perpetrators of this crime.
Yes.
Were there two other locations that you were aware of that the victim had been?
Yes.
And what were those two locations?
Those two locations were prior to Homes to Suites. It was a after-hours nightclub called Truth 18, and then before Truth 18, the first club that the victim went to was a strip club, Teaser's Gentlemen's Club.
And did you also look at the victim Charles Jones' Instagram feed to see if he had posted anything on that day, September 22nd, leading up to September 23rd, 2024, in the early morning hours?
I did.
You specifically looked at his Instagram feed?
Yes, his stories feed.
And when you were looking at his stories feed on Instagram, is there, at that time, do you actually record that?
Yeah, I screen recorded it and then documented everything I observed.
Why did you screen record it?
Because the stories feeds on Instagram, they basically delete after 24 hours, so I was afraid that if I didn't memorialize them.
Oh, you
within
recording
24
out here.
hours, they would be
Okay.
lost.
Oh.
I'm going to show you what's been already introduced.
Uh-oh.
into
What are we about to
evidence.
watch
It's
now?
95A.
Oh, we about to look at some evidence. I just skimmed ahead a little. Okay, let's look at some evidence. Oh, Jackie, thank you for the reminder. What's this? 1,400 people in here. Are we at 700 likes? Oh. At the best part, we're not at 700 likes? Well, whoop-de-doo. Y'all gotta get me to 700 in the next 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. The clock starts now. Y'all want to go to chat prison. Okay. Y'all want to go to chat prison. Yeah, 5:55. Keep going. Thank you for those that are hitting the button. I appreciate you so much. It's gonna be a chat, Rico. They're moving now. They're moving now. I can't stand y'all. They're about to do it. They said, don't lock me out the chat. No, no, no. We need to be here with the community. Got 70 to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, listen, y'all.
So this
70
is
people
the
better do it.
recording we did of his story.
Correct.
Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Everybody take this shit on 3, man. 1, 2, 3. Brother with me, popped out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Oh, God.
Julio. Julio had a bottle of Don.
Did you confirm that he had been at an Airbnb earlier on September 22nd of 2024?
Yes, in Largo.
And what's that being shown now?
A flyer about the after party at Truth 18.
Well, I guess y'all want to go to chat prison. I just need 30 more.
I'm going to show you it's already in evidence 95C1. You know what this is?
Yes, that was the first flyer on the victim posted on his Instagram for advertising the performance at Teasers in Tampa.
Does it give a date and time when he's going to be there?
Yes, on the top left, June 22nd, and top right time, 8 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Then I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 95-2C. What is this?
This is a second flyer that the victim posted off of his Instagram advertising the same event. Also has Teasers listed there.
Okay, and is the date again listed on that when he's going to be there?
12.
Correct, June 22nd.
Does it
12 more.
also list that it's going to be his birthday on that day?
Yes.